Good evening. In Microsoft Project, we as project managers are always trying to make sure that our projects can be completed in the shortest amount of time, spending the least amount of money. And when we start adding tasks into our Microsoft Project, when the tasks get added, they are set up with a default relationship of finish to start. There are 4 kinds of link relationships between tasks. What the finish to start relationship means is the second task can't begin until the first one is 100% complete. And we just know that in the real world, a project would never get finished if that was always the case. We've all heard of the term multitasking, the ability to perform multiple tasks simultaneously. Well, in project, it's no exception. Here's a project that's scheduled to start May 2nd and scheduled to be completed November 29th. Now, I'm going to show you that these 2 tasks right here install the first floor windows and the second floor windows. And the relationship between these 2 is finish to start. How do I know that? There's a couple of ways. Number 1, I can see on the Gantt chart over here on the right, the arrows. The arrow pointing from the first of those 2 tasks to the second is at the very end, and it's pointing to the very beginning of the next task. There's no overlapping. The other way that we can find out is double click on the task itself, which will bring up the task information dialog box, of which there are several tabs at the top. If I go to the Predecessors tab, I will see that it says right here, finish the start relationship. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the relationship of the second of the 2. Again, I'll double click to go into the task information dialog box. On the Predecessors tab, you will see that the predecessor is ID number 41, which is installing the first floor windows. So I want to change it from finish to start. The one that I want is start to start, which means both of these tasks can start simultaneously. That's what I want. So now I click OK, and I can now see that it jumped over a little bit, and if I go up to the very top, what was November 29th is now November 24th. I just shaved off 3 business days of the project just by doing that one change. Now, can you imagine as I would go through all of the other tasks here throughout this lengthy project, if I found other tasks that can be done simultaneously, how much time could be shaved off the project? Days, weeks, several weeks, and we as managers would look really, really good. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.